Earth, the far future. Nature has reclaimed the ruins of our forgotten civilization, but humanity lives on in primitive tribes. In this new wilderness, they fight for survival against the machines, fearsome, mechanical creatures of unknown origin. Welcome to Horizon Legacy, a series that delves deep into the lore of the Horizon franchise, but also explores the history of the ones that came before and their world that is now shared. In this video, we're going to talk about what Horizon Zero Dawn is in terms of plot, gameplay and features. So if you're unsure about whether you want to play this or would like a little more insight, then this is a video for you. Horizon Zero Dawn is an open-world action role-playing video game that was developed by Guerrilla Games and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation 4 in 2017. It was the first intellectual property created by Guerrilla Games since the release of Killzone in 2004, and it was their first steps into the role-playing genre. The game was released on Microsoft Windows in August 2020, and the sequel, Horizon Forbidden West, is scheduled for release in the second half of 2021. Horizon Zero Dawn takes place within the 31st century in a post-apocalyptic world where colossal machines dominate the lands. Human civilization has been regressed to tribal societies of hunters and gatherers who survive in immense forests, imposing mountain ranges, and the atmospheric ruins of their technologically advanced predecessors, the Old Ones. The large robotic creatures, which are referred to as machines, dominate their lands. For the most part, they are peacefully coexisting with the humans, who occasionally hunt them for parts. However, a phenomenon known as a derangement, which we'll cover in a future video, caused the machines to become more aggressive towards humans, and larger, deadlier machines began to appear. An example of this is when I tried to make friends with a Thunderjaw. The quest structure unfolds to accommodate the exploration of the three main tribes that are featured in the game: the Nora, the Carja, and the Oseram, with the main story quests covering the world as a whole. Side quests require Aloy to complete tasks such as gathering materials, solving mysteries, overtaking bandit camps, eliminating enemies or machines, as well as 5 hunting grounds that test your skills against all machine types. You take on the role of Aloy, a young huntress who has been branded as an outcast since infancy and forced to live with her adopted father away from the tribe, known as the Nora. The tribe ultimately shuns the technology of the Old Ones and holds a deep regard for mothers and motherly figures, and since Aloy has no trace of this, she was cast out. At age 6, Aloy fell into an abandoned cavern below the ground to discover an electronic earpiece called a Focus. This can be described as a cross between an augmented reality display and a Bluetooth headset. The Focus allows you to see parts of the world that others can't.
All these shapes, what do they mean?
This is where Aloy realises that there's more to life than her technology-adverse people choose to believe. You have multiple hunting weapons at your disposal, including medium to long-range bows with various arrow types, melee spear, slingshot, tripcaster, and a rope cast. Aloy can sprint, slide, roll or dodge to evade her enemies' advances. She can also hide in the surrounding foliage to ambush nearby enemies that guarantee an immediate takedown. The machines will attack with offensive and defensive measures if they deem something or someone as a threat by using their projectiles or charging at it with brute force. The machines will not be aggressive towards one another unless they are hacked with the override tool, which you unlock later in the game, are sufficiently hit with corruption arrows, or time it well enough for the machines to collide with each other while in combat. It's not only the machines that pose a threat, as Aloy also engages in battle with human enemies, such as bandits and the Eclipse. These guys should also be on your radar. To uncover more of the map, Aloy must scale large giraffe-like machines, known as tallnecks, and personally, this is one of my favourite features in the game. There are over 25 robotic creature designs in the world, but I'll leave that for you to discover. If you know some already, let me know your favourite machine in the comments. This game has a stunning and seamless open world with a day and night cycle and dynamic weather. It is composed of forests, deserts, snowy mountain ranges, and jungles, all accompanied by ambient sounds of distant machines and surrounding wildlife, as well as exploration music that is unique to the area. The mountainous terrain was traversed with the employment of parkour and aided by the use of zip lines. Which may have been placed there by those who previously took that route and wanted to make it easier for the future. If you enjoyed games such as The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Far Cry Primal, The Witcher, Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed, God of War or Days Gone, then this is definitely a game that you should experience. Scattered about the world you can find collectibles, such as vantages that offer visuals of the old world, metal flowers that contain poetry, and old relics such as ancient mugs and tribal artifacts, all giving you an insight into the lives that the old ones lived. This brings us to the end of the video. I hope I managed to convince some of you to give this game a go, and please do let me know if you do. If you would like to see more of these videos and support the channel, likes, comments and shares are always appreciated. Consider subscribing if you would like to be among the first to see new uploads. Until next time, thanks for watching and keep making discoveries.